All right. This is the Sentinel, obviously. What's up? This is my victory lap, and I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet. And I've got just a couple things to say about Trey Lance, but I'll leave that to the end. I told you so. I told you Brandon. I told you Nate Hawk. I told you, I think I told you Primo, but maybe I didn't, that without Russell, you ain't shit. Geno Smith was still Geno Smith, and your defense couldn't do shit with Jimmy G coming in. What the fuck? Y'all trash, man. And guess what? We're sweeping you this year. Yeah, with Jimmy G, we're sweeping you. We're gonna go up to the link, and I don't care how loud it is, we're gonna fuck you up. We're gonna fuck you apart, and then Pete Carroll's getting fired after that. Nothing more to be said, really. Um, we controlled the time of possession. We made plays when we needed to. The defense showed up. It was all in all, it was a pretty good win. What's up, Valix? What up, Ash? Ha. What up, DF? How you doing, man? So yeah, I mean, I'm happy as I'm okay. Am I happy about the win? Of course. Am I happy that we have Jimmy as the backup? Yeah. Am I pissed at Kyle Shanahan? Oh, absolutely. But you're not going to hear much about this. What this really is just to kind of sit back, be happy that we fucking won the game, and just to let Brandon and all the Seahawk fans know that all your chirping and all your bravado and all the things you keep saying is like it's over for you guys. I mean, it literally is over. Do you know how rare it was to beat you in our house when you had Russ? Yeah, this is going to be happening seasonally, and it's going to be a big thing when we go up to your house and sweep you. So that's pretty much it. I have mixed feelings about the win because Trey Lance is the Trey Lance experiment has either been kicked down the road for another year, or he's going to end up just being RG3, and all of his potential has been wasted. So it's either going to be that or the other. Nothing really in between. Unfortunately, we wasted too much draft capital not to bring him back, not to get him ready, and we. The thing is, a lot of 49ers are happy that we had Jimmy as a backup. But the thing is, you guys all know what you get with Jimmy G. You know, we know how this story ends. We, I mean, the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl were prime example. When we need to win, when we need somebody to make a clutch throw or a clutch play and elevate the team, Jimmy can't do that. And he's a nice guy. He's a model 49er. He's not some of these people who get up to mischief in the off season or do dumb shit, like crash a car into somebody, or domestic violence or beating their wife. No, Jimmy's pretty laid back, and you don't hear anything really. So, I mean, I'm happy to have him. It was wise to sign him as a backup, even though I felt it was a bit of an insult to Trey. But ultimately, my feeling on that at the end of the day was, listen, if Trey Lance can't handle the pressure of having Jimmy Garoppolo on the bench, then he was never the guy to begin with. Never the guy to begin with. What we need is somebody who's mentally tough, loves the big moment, loves to play when the lights are brightest and the game is on the line. But because of the fact that Kyle Shanahan is not protecting him and is using him as a glorified running back, he just snapped his ankle. You got our fucking franchise, well, allegedly our franchise quarterback injured. And that's on you. And you have no accountability. You have no accountability or guilt for the plays you called that got him injured. And that's what pisses me off the most. Your attitude and your arrogance. Listen, Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan is a guy with way too much ego, way too much arrogance for somebody who has choked how many big games? 28-3, 20-10, and then the NFC Championship last year. So Super Bowl 51, Super Bowl 54, and last year's NFC Championship choke. He has the attitude of a coach who has won 2 Super Bowls here. He hasn't won shit. He hasn't won fucking shit. And I'm sick and tired of all you Shanahan lovers acting as if he shouldn't be held accountable and be on the hot seat. Obviously, we're not going to fire him. Obviously. But there are several coaches that I would rather have on my team right now, coaching this team. I would demote Kyle to offensive coordinator, okay? But we need a coach who's offensive minded but wants to develop Trey Lance. Now, that could be, my opinion, if Eric Bieniemy wants the job, he'd fit right in. Same with maybe even Sean Payton. I mean, he owes us, he owes us for trying to take us out in 2011. That wasn't very nice, Mr. Bountygate. I know it was your defensive coordinator, but you were the coach. But that's kind of like water under the bridge, and we still beat you in that game, so it's all gravy in the end. I really believe that if we had an actual head coach instead of a glorified offensive coordinator, who's been a glorified offensive coordinator since 2017, okay, we would win decisively. We would win handily because there's shit he does in the fourth quarter that is stupefying. NFC Championship, he stops giving the ball to Debo in the fourth quarter with less than 10 minutes to go. He completely stops handing the ball to Debo. And what happens? The Rams stuff the box, and Jittery G gets jittery like he always does, and he can't make a play because he always primarily goes with his first read. And when his first read isn't available to him, he panics, scans the field, and then tries to make something happen. And by that time, Aaron Donald's on his ass. All right? That's the thing. That's what's going on. All right, let me acknowledge his chat. I don't like to hear about season-ending injuries. It doesn't matter what team it is, Lance will be back. Thank you, bro. I agree. Ready Red. Salute, brother. Awesomeness, what's up, hon? How you doing? Yeah, it's pretty fucking hilarious, this whole thing. This whole thing has just been stupefying. I don't know what it is about this team with Kyle Shanahan, especially in the Kyle Shanahan era, but it's like every single Sunday I come away with this kind of either this brain haze where I'm kind of numb for the next 2 days and I can't do simple tasks like math or some shit. This is the Kyle Shanahan effect on me. There are decisions he makes that are so fucking retarded, so fucking stupefying that it's like your brain explodes because you don't know what the fuck he's doing. And then there are other times where it's not him, but one of the players makes something happen. And what happens? We win the damn game. We snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat. Ultimately, just like Walsh needed Montana, just like Belichick needed Brady, Kyle Shanahan needs a quarterback who will bail his ass out of dumb fucking shit in the fourth quarter. Now, a lot of people were like, oh, Aaron Rodgers could do that. No. Aaron Rodgers has the same kind of ego and arrogance and prickly kind of personality that fucking Kyle Shanahan has. So they would hate working with each other. It wouldn't work. All right. Obviously, Brady was never going to happen because Shanahan never wants anybody. Shanahan wants to get all the credit when we win. He wants it's not about the team, it's not about the quarterback, it's about the quote unquote genius head coach. And that pisses me off. So if Jed has the balls, he'll eventually fire his ass. Kyle, you need to figure out some way to win a Super Bowl this year, or your ass is grass. That's it. Fuck the Seahawks. We're sweeping you hoes this year. Here we come to fucking Mile High. We're playing the Broncos. We're gonna kick their ass, and that's gonna be that. All right. Thank you to everybody who showed up. Alex, Sports Prime, Ash Raider, DFW, Pretty Red, Awesomeness. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate that. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.